Yep, it's Marandani and today we are doing a what's on my iPhone video. Okay guys, so I have the iPhone 11 Pro. I've had it for a while and today we're going to do a what's on my iPhone vid. So I'm just going to show you what is on it and what it looks like, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to look at my phone. I'll try and put it next to it so you can see. So this is my home screen. That is my gorgeous puppy Duke. And if I just unlock my phone, there is my beautiful man, Jess, eating some donuts. Oh my God, I want some donuts. Anyway, I'm gonna start at the bottom. So I've got the Apple Music app, which I do pay for, but I don't really use it very often now that I'm like super into Spotify. But anyway, I have my Safari app. I have my Facebook and my messages. So nothing too crazy about that. If I swipe to my first screen, I have my general box, which is things that I use all the time. So it's got my photos, my Snapchat, my Messenger, Google Calendars. Oh my God, can I rave about this for just a second? So you can swipe through, you can color code. I love color coding. So this is literally a dream. And it's got everything on there. There's really not a lot going on at the moment because of COVID, so there's not a whole lot of things. I have my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, this is my Insta. I always leave a link in my bio, so if you want to have a look at it, it will be there. So it's just loading. Look at me, there I am, being adorable. So if you're into those kind of photos, these are all pictures from my trip to Bali, and there is always tons of stuff on there, and I'm pretty active on my stories as well. I chat a lot. Yeah. So next up I have my Outlook, which is just my personal email. So there's one for my business and one for my personal stuff as well. I've got my Twitter, which I'm currently locked out of, which is so annoying. Oh, wait, maybe I'm not. Oh, please be back. Please be back. No, I've been locked out. So essentially I went to put my birthday on there because it wasn't on there, and then I got this notification saying that I was locked out because I wasn't 13 when I made the account, and I was like, surely not. But I would have been like almost 10 years ago now, coming up on 10 years ago if I made this then, which I know I didn't use it, but I'm now currently waiting for them to unlock my account, so that is annoying. But my Twitter handle is there if I successfully get it unlocked again. God, so annoying. I have my TikTok here, which I don't use very often, but there is one for my puppy because he is adorable and people love him. And so let's just have a look at that. 11.7k followers. Oh, that's not too bad. You know, they're all pictures of videos of Duke doing cute, adorable things. And then if we head over to my one, yep, 52 followers. 52. Let that sink in. I really don't understand how TikTok works. Anyway, I've got my podcasts. Love Abby Chatfield and the It's a Lot podcast. I love the Zest is History, All Killer No Filler, Hamish and Andy. Oh, the best. Stuff they don't want you to know is super, super interesting. And All Aussie Mystery Hour is the Zest is History's old name. So there's some really good ones. To Live and Die in LA, You Beauty. Some of these, if you're into podcasts, these are for you. I've got my Pinterest. I'll just click on one of my boards here. I've got a Bali travel board. I've got a dream nails board because I love getting my nails done, and I've got a vintage outfit aesthetic. Nothing is loading. Next up I have Solitaire and Piccolo. Solitaire I love when I'm on a plane, which isn't very often now because you can't travel anywhere or anything, but whatever. And Piccolo is one of my favorite games to play in a group. If you don't know what it is, Google it because it is the best. I can't rave about it enough. It is the best. I have the Macca's Monopoly out still because to be honest, there was some free vouchers that I got on there for like day trips and stuff, and then I wanted to keep them, and then I don't know if they're still valid anymore. Probably not, to be honest. Then I've got my watch, my Apple Watch, and that's my face at the moment, which I love. So cute. I've got my sleep watch because I track my sleep. I've got my WhatsApp, which I often use when I'm overseas, but not really in Australia very often. I've got my activity app. where it gauges my activity. And as you can see, I have done fucking nothing today. And I've got CoStar, which is like I've got CoStar, which is like an astrology type one. I've got Down Dog, which is a fabulous yoga one, and I've got Zoom just for the work essentials. My next box is the photo and video box. So this is where I have all of my YouTube/Instagram stuff. I've got my camera first, my actual YouTube second. Then I've got Quik, which is a GoPro app because I love making videos from GoPro. I've got VSCO or VSCO, which is where I edit all of my images first, or this is where I edit them first. I have iMovie because I used to edit on iMovie and I've kept it just in case. I've got Spotify because I love Spotify, and I have a ton of playlists for all my different moods, and look at that, there's heaps of them. I've got Airbrush, which I don't use anymore because I've replaced it with Facetune, but I just haven't got around to deleting it because maybe I might need it one day. Because I love Facetune. The original Facetune is the one that I use, not the new one. That's a piece of shit. SoundCloud I have just because I have one playlist on there that I really love, and there's some songs that I cannot find on Spotify or Apple Music at all, so that's the reason I kept SoundCloud. Next, I've got streaming, so I've got Netflix, Google Home, my Stan, Hayu, which is like reality TV shows, my Disney Plus, and then I have Sprocket. Sprocket is this little portable printer, and it prints like a Polaroid style photo from your phone, so that's why I have that. I have my preview app, which is how I edit my Instagram. If you guys want, I can do, or how I plan my Instagram, sorry. If you guys want, I can do a how I plan / edit my pictures / pick my pictures. All I can do like an Instagram focus one if you want. I have my YouTube tracker, which tells me how many watch hours and how many subscribers I have. I have Milkshake, and it's where you can make your own little kind of website, which is great. So if I click on that, it's got my few pages. If you want to have a look at that, there is a link in the description box of this video. There is one on the about side of my YouTube, there is one on my Instagram, there's one on my TikTok, they're everywhere. I think it's fabulous. Then if I keep going, I've got my GoPro app, which is so handy because you can actually go into it and then see what your camera looks like. So if you've got it facing you and you can't see what it looks like, obviously, and you can change all the settings, you can make videos from there, which is awesome. I have my YouTube Studio app, which I use literally daily, and I also have TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy's underneath GoPro. And I have it like this, so I always check my TubeBuddy and I see how many views I've got on any video, or how my tags are doing, and then I'll go to YouTube Studio and see reply to comments in that section and check the analytics of the full video. I have Magic Eraser, so that's where I make PNGs. I have Lightroom, which I don't really use very often to edit anything, but I've used it a couple of times, that's why I've got it still. I use Fonto and PixArt to make my thumbnail, so I put it in PixArt first and I'll like crop the images, put them all together, and then I'll go to Fonto to add the text. And then I've got Layout for Instagram, which I also don't use anymore, but like if I ever want to do it, that's why it's there. And I have Google Ads as well. And then my finance section, I've got my banking app and my Afterpay and ZipPay. I've got my PayPal, my Telstra app for my phone, and my ING, so I have 2 different bank accounts. I have my wallet, which is on my phone, it's got my cards on it. And then I have my F45 training app because I fucking love F45. Oh, I can't wait for the gym to like open properly again. And then I've got Stocard, which I love. It's just this handy little app where you can put cards that you have a membership to. So I've got like my Flybuys card, I've got my Woolworths card on there, I've got, you know, all these other types of cards, and then you don't have to carry a wallet and have all the cards in it. You can just have it in the app, which I think is so handy. Then swiping across, I've got F45 Challenge app and the Life app, so they're just 2 other F45 apps that I have. I have one called Gas Buddy, which it records all of the like gas stations, I guess, petrol stations around you and what their prices are, so you know where to go to get the cheapest petrol, which I think is handy. I have the eBay app, I have the Fussy Vegan app because, oh my god, sometimes you're like, is it vegan, is it not vegan, does it have milk powder, and everything has fucking milk powder in it. So that's a super helpful app. And I have my Fitness Pal, which is when I do my F45 challenge, I will track my meals and my food and my calories, and I do that in the app because it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know if there hasn't been a day where it adds up based on your goal. It'll add up the amount of calories you can have for that day, and then it will minus the exercise off it, so you can have more calories for the day that you exercise more. It's all worked out in the app, and it shows you your protein, your carb, and your fats as well, your percentage. So it's a pretty good app. I also have Sheets and my expense form. So Sheets, I'll just click on it. I don't know if it's going to load for me. It's not, I'm going to have to sign in. So I have Sheets and my expenses form. So I have the app called Sheets because I use the expenses form. So if I click on the expenses form, it's actually a shortcut. It's not an app. So it's actually a shortcut to my Safari, and it takes me to a little form that I just fill out every time I make an expense, and then I can choose a category of where it's going to go and submit it, and it will automatically go into my Excel spreadsheet that is for my budget and my finance. So I know exactly how much I'm spending, what category I'm spending it on, and I can track it in my budget. It's really, really helpful. And then I just have HotDoc, which is an app you use to make a doctor's appointment here. I have my phone. And then I swipe across and I've got my travel app, which I love. It's got my Google Maps, and my Apple Maps as well. I prefer Google Maps now. I used to hate it, but I like it better than Apple Maps now. I have the Uber app and I have the Uber Eats app because food. I have the Airbnb app, which I am looking at all day long when I'm planning a trip. I've got 2 weather apps now. I've got the normal Apple weather app and a bunch of places on there. And then I also have the Bomb Weather app because the Bomb Weather app is sometimes, or usually, it's more accurate than the the Apple Weather one. And it's got more details. It shows you the rain radar, which I love because I love tracking things in Adelaide, and that is my whole life. So that's why I have that. I have Menulog because not everything is on Uber Eats and I live out in the sticks and there is no Uber Eats here, but sometimes we have Menulog. And I have Trivago and TripAdvisor. Again, just more travel apps with just finding hotels and looking at reviews and things like that. And now I have Citymapper, which I've talked about in another one of my videos, my Europe video, because I haven't used it here very often, but it's like Google Maps and Apple Maps, only it's like 10 times better. It like gives you all the options. It's not just like, this is how you walk there, this is how you drive there. Citymapper is 10 out of 10 my favorite app for mapping things, especially in cities you don't know where you are. That one is fabulous. Now I've also got WordPress here, which is where I write my blog. I've got Duolingo because I'm learning French. I've got the geocaching app, the AllTrails app, and the Randonautica app because those are 3 apps that I use when I am out hiking or because I go hiking with one of my friends, or if we're walking the bush. We use the geocache app because it's fun to go and find things in, you know, places you would never imagine there was something hidden there. The Randonautica app is a really fun one as well. If you want more info on these, let me know. And AllTrails is just an app for hiking and walks and things like that. Next up, I have my utilities, which has got my settings, my apps, my notes, files, voice memos, my Vic Emergency app, and I don't have that downloaded right now, but that's because we're not really in fire season and that's when it's most active. I have my calculator, my measuring tape, my OneNote for work, clock, Find My iPhone, a health app, Compass, and the COVID Safe app. And then I've got a business one, which is just all things that I have to have for my work, for my job. So all the items that they've just put on there for me: Office, LinkedIn, my mail, my Teams, VPN, sound for my headphones. Those are all on there. So there you go. That is what is on my iPhone. If you guys want anything in more detail, you want to hear more about my travel section, you want to hear more about my how I edit my videos, or I mean, I wasn't even going to say that, but how I do my social media or edit my videos, then I can definitely do that for you. Just let me know and I'll make a video about it for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment and tell me what your favorite app is. And also don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and those likes and those subscribes and those comments really mean so much to me. So if you can leave a couple of those below, that'd be great.